Arizona Cardinals. Tucker McCann's got it set up and ready to go. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Corral going to throw right away. And his first look is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. On second down, here's Corral. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. On third down, Corral. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Pulled in at the 24. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 41, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's Murray. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Evans running straight ahead. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray now. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, fingers crossed here, 1st quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Back to throw, Corral. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Returnable here from the 38. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Murray. Evans has it left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 11. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my...
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. 3rd down, Corral. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
The first down throw here for Corral. And he'll spot Hurd open left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Corral. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Able to get this one to McBride. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Murray now on first down. And he lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Throwing now is Murray. He'll flip this out to Evans. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Murray now on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Brown gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
From down near the goal line, here's Corral. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking on the midfield logo. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. First down, Murray.
He'll dump this underneath for Evans. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Running right, this is Evans.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Murray.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Murray now to throw.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it. And the Cards force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Here's Corral on first down. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch. It's still an effective gain nonetheless.
Fakes the handoff here. Corral.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. Third time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, want to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Murray going to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10. Catch is made by Hurd. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Play action, Corral. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Cardinals, nothing. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray to air it out again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked picked off by J.C. Horn. And spins away. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Cardinals nothing. Michael Badgley set.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw is Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Evans. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Brandon Smith picks it off. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Corral with it on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Brian Burns in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Murray. And now here's another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said, touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Panthers get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treating you a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray steps away to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Murray now. And my goodness, another interception. Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession. Elsewhere, they're in the third quarter in Kansas City. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Let's go.
Play action here. Corral. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Second and 10. Corral again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
On third down, here's Corral. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A first down throw here for Corral. Forced out to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And Corral will throw it. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. 3rd and goal. Here's Corral. This is caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Okay, ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's McDonald. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. McDonald sets to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Out of the gun, McDonald. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's McDonald to throw. And that's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
McCann's kick is good. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. McCann's got it teed up. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd and long, Corral. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. McDonald. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Throwing is McDonald. Flush to his right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. McDonald makes a catch. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. McCann's got it teed up. This one taken just inside the 10. And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they...
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.